Another frequent question that we get is whether or not someone can switch to us. And just like any professional, you always have that ability to switch from one attorney to another. You have that right as a client. And the dispute or the fee dispute is always between the attorneys. So you don't have to feel uncomfortable when switching from one attorney to the other. There are some circumstances where we are extremely successful in resolving cases during a very short period of time. There's a 3-year statute of limitation for negligence in New York State. Our policy here at the firm is between 90 to 180 days, we'll file a lawsuit. Other firms sit on files and allow them to just kind of become stale and then file a lawsuit later. So one of the biggest complaints that we get is lack of communication or lack of aggression in the representation. So when a client comes to us, and it just happened to me last week and many times throughout my career, we ask them for an index number, likely they don't have it, and we'll investigate to see whether a lawsuit's been filed. I had a particular individual a few years ago that came to me 2.5 years after an accident, and he required a spinal fusion with a metal cage put into his spine. And within 90 days, I was able to get him $1 million because I filed the lawsuit. I sent a demand letter to the insurance company, and I told them that they have to put their client on notice that we're going to hit them at trial in excess of their insurance policy. So what this firm did for 2.5 years, or couldn't do in 2.5 years, we did in just 90 days. So the answer is yes, you can switch from one firm to another, but we'll always give you an honest opinion whether or not the firm you're with is reputable, whether or not that firm's actually doing the right thing, and we'll look into the index number and we'll advise you accordingly to make sure that you have the right fit.